Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got bitches on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Weazel News. I am Sky Davis, and this is Dick Dastardly. How are we doing, Dick?
Wonderful. Being a surprisingly slow week in the city, so we didn't have really a lot to catch up on. Law enforcement has really been cracking down on the no-gooders and naysayers out there in the city.
Indeed. They
Yes,
really
ma'am.
have. They really have.
Hope
what
you had a
happening?
good weekend.
I did. Yeah, it's been a very good weekend. A lot of good stuff happening. A lot of cases, a lot of fires. Like you said, it's been a pretty, not a lot happening weekend. But the stuff that we did have happen was, interesting and quite entertaining for the city and for the community. I know Sharp was out a lot this week. Had a started off with a convoy on Tuesday, which was a lot of fun. And I know the SHP and the Sheriff's Department hanged out for that and helped us out. We had 7 amazing drivers that helped out with that convoy, taking a bunch of high-grade weaponry from the ports of Los Santos to the Fort Zancudo. So it was definitely a great way to start off the week here.
It certainly was. I did see reports, though, that a few of our wonderful civilians kept trying to butt their way into the convoy, and several other trucks had to wind up, using that front bumper and the side bash bars to move said traffic out of the convoy. Just, well, for their safety, it's a military convoy. Don't know what them cars may be trying to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. It was definitely some civilian having some trouble, listening to the lights and sirens, but they definitely worked it out and made it work very well. And of course, FiveM is always FiveM. But it was great, and it was definitely a nice sight to see, which was a lot of fun.
If I'm not wrong, they had a either sheriff's office or maybe a highway patrol office helicopter also flying over just to keep an eye out. I'm guessing that the military copters may have been grounded for who knows what, but I'm glad we had our law enforcement helicopters running over the convoy, keeping everybody safe that way also.
Indeed. Yeah, they had a helicopter, which was really awesome. It definitely helped us spot out. I know they did identify a somebody outside of Fort Zancudo. It ended up being a military personnel. So I believe that the military came out to handle that and get them covered. But it was really awesome to see that kind of response and commitment. I don't think the convoy was even expecting, officers to be on the lookout for other things other than the convoy. So that was really awesome.
Yes, it was. And I believe after the convoy was delivered to their final destination, I believe that the San Andreas High Patrol got back on duty to a full force level, and they was enforcing traffic laws out on the Great Ocean Highway on the west side of our state
They
that night
were.
also.
Yes, they were. They responded out from Zancudo to the pier. Um, like you said, a very slow start to the week, um, but it did pick up. I know that Sergeant Sharp rescued a woman on her motorized scooter from the middle of the roadway. And Keith
I had
McGraw,
some folks ask me, was she even wearing clothes in the middle of the road,
I
or
think she
was
had
she
a
just that much to love about her?
I don't think she had on much clothes. I don't believe so. Yes, indeed. I don't believe that she had much on her, but it was she was stuck inside, so you can only expect so much for her. But luckily, Keith McGroin came out to help her out and make sure she was all good to go.
Yes, definitely. I'm glad she was able to get on across the road and get on her way on down the road. So that's great work from Sergeant Sharp and Chief McGroin.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. What else? As you said, we had a few crashes. I know. Wasn't Herbert in a few crashes?
I
Did
believe
we hear
Herbert
about
was out
that?
and about the city again. I think he was in two, maybe three accidents
Oh
in
my
that little
goodness.
time
How
frame.
does he still have a license?
Well, believe it or not, he just got his license. The real question is,
Wow.
how did he get a license? Not how does he still have one, but how did he get one?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause for a while, he was
I
driving around with a library card.
yeah, I think the law enforcement have asked that, but it is legal. It is in the system, so I think we're still questioning the eyes on that driving teacher.
Maybe he paid the driving teacher off for some ice cream. Ice cream seems to be his favorite thing. So maybe he gave that driving teacher or the driving test proctor a big old tub of ice cream.
You know what? You may not be wrong. I don't. You probably are not wrong.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Him and his ice cream.
Heard he may have severed a very important member on his body, like his fingers or something too, in his last accident.
Yeah, he lot of different. He always gets hurt in different ways. We always question it.
That man's gonna have to start wearing a seatbelt, or just I would say take the bus, but I believe he's been caught in the bus in an awkward position too before.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
I,
I don't know what that man's
I
gonna do how to
think
get
he
around the
might. I
city.
think he might be banned from public transport at this point.
I'm going to have to agree. I think about the only thing he has left would be his little rascal scooter. I see him around on every now and then.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just don't
Indeed.
know.
Yes. Um, I believe the fire department had quite a few fires out in Polito the other night. I know there was one at trying to remember it correctly. But I know that they responded to one at the Wilderness Lodge hotel down there on Polito Promenade, and they were successful in taking care of that one. Uh, they definitely fought with it for a good bit, but they did put it out successfully.
That's good. I'm glad it was safe on that one. That's the lodge is kind of a larger, older building. That could have went up really quickly and been there for hours upon hours putting that fire out.
Indeed. And then I believe that right down the road they dealt with mini a little mini car. I'm not really sure exactly what kind of it was, but it was a smart car looking car. And a woman who had just gotten her license ran off the road. I guess she swerved and hit something and ran off the road. And I believe Rico, Captain Rico, actually pulled her over, or excuse me, Sergeant Longrod on the SHP pulled uh, her over earlier that evening for reckless driving. So gotta keep an eye out for these civilians out here getting licenses. You never know how they're gonna drive.
Yeah, maybe they're all using the same testing and same teachers. Maybe the state needs to look into the teaching program for these driver's license.
I think you're right. I think a how to, an e-book how to would be a great way to get everybody involved in safer and better driving.
Maybe we should talk to Commissioner Granley to do a checkup on all these schools. That might be something he might
Yeah,
want to add to his agenda one night.
that would be a great suggestion. I know a few people could get involved in that.
Most definitely. I know some very good officers that would be awesome at cleaning up our schools,
A
our
school?
screws. Well, that's a few screws loose in the school. So yeah, that wouldn't hurt either to get rid of some of the loose screws in the schools. Wow, I
Oh
think I'm
boy.
catching up whatever you had last week there, Sky.
I think so. I think it's just tiredness. I really think
I
it's just tiredness.
believe I
But
have to agree with you on that one.
yeah. Indeed, indeed. But we'll see what else we had going on in the week. I know out in Davis area, they had on Thursday, they had quite a few shots fired, and they were able to get some things taken care of, but nothing to. They were able to successfully, I think, get one person in custody, but not everyone was in custody. So if you do see any suspicious arms in the area or anything of that nature, please let law enforcement know at your convenience, so we can take care of everything that needs to be taken care of. But we do appreciate
I believe
everybody getting
Leo
out.
caught on fire. Didn't they put their drone up in the sky to kind of help look for the subjects in that area
They
too?
did, they did. The fire department, Chief McGoran, had very good thinking there, and they were able to get a drone up and help locate the suspect. Unfortunately, Sergeant Sharp did get minorly injured, but it did catch her vest, so she is doing okay. And
That's
it
good.
didn't go to the hospital, but did get checked out by the EMS department.
Good. I'm
So.
glad Sergeant Sharp was able to continue on her patrol that night.
I am too. You never know what can happen. You never know what can happen, and she definitely got lucky. Definitely got lucky.
Yes.
Indeed,
I'm trying to think of
indeed.
anything else
Uh,
major that went down.
yeah. I know that we had um on Tuesday there was a kerfuffle at the that word is so fun, kerfuffle. Um a
Fluffle.
kerfuffle go down in the area while they were patrolling Great Ocean. A woman or a male, excuse me, um got hit in the back of the head with a pistol, and then the person ran. Um, they have been unable to
Oh
identify,
my.
right? They have unable to identify the person as of yet, but they are to be um, to be seen driving a green Regina with wooden sides, which is definitely something to look out for in the area if you are looking for something, or if you do see something of that nature in your area and it does look suspicious, law enforcement, wow. let
Wow.
law let law enforcement, wow, it is a Monday. We have a case on the Mondays, ladies and gentlemen. But indeed, let law enforcement know as soon as possible. Speaking of the Mondays, we do appreciate you all hanging out with us this evening as we were off last evening. I did have take a personal day, so did Mr. Dick Dastardly here. I heard you were riding some horses yesterday. Is that true?
That's true. I was riding some horses out there, out in the saloon, Cuffs Saloon. We've been riding horses out there a lot. It's real enjoyable and real relaxing out there at the Cuffs Saloon Lodge.
Indeed. Indeed, I've heard a lot of people are heading on over there. Hopefully, I can get myself over there very very soon. I plan to. Um, yeah, I took the evening off personally. Actually went on a date and it went very very well. So we will see where that goes. But maybe we can I'll keep everybody updated on that. Things have gone well thus far. He's very nice, and I will keep you all updated on what happens. Well,
Oh, Miss Guy.
not everything, but you know.
We are broadcasting to some younger generations. You know, we're not all over the age of 40 right now.
Right, right. So not everything, but you know, some things. Um, but yes, we do appreciate everybody hanging out with us this evening. Have you been listening to any other music this week, yesterday?
Well, you know, since I've been hanging out at the lodge, I've been having that Western theme
Mhm.
songs, you know, just going in my earbuds lately, you know,
Mhm.
while riding a horse and feeling like a real old school cowboy, just getting up and down the road and just
Mhm.
having the sunsets. I've been having some Western theme type music. I'm into listening to, uh, what's that name of that guy? Willie Hanks,
Mm.
I believe is one
Yep.
of them,
Yep.
old country songs and all that.
Yep.
Willie Hanks, he's been coming listening to him a little bit lately.
Yes. Indeed. Indeed. Um, and I mean, and of course we have Hayes Walker who came out with the Applebee Oreo shake last summer, and I've been playing that a lot lately, just getting in the mood of um hanging by the beach. It's been a hot one these last few weeks, I think, for a lot of places, especially in Los Santos and San Andreas. I know a few people are getting going back to school here soon. The kids, as you said. So hopefully, we don't want it to come too soon, but hopefully it's not too hot for when the kids go back to school.
Yes, most definitely. Because yes, I know some schools in the area starting now here in August, and then some schools
Yeah.
don't start till like September, mid of September.
Mhm.
So, those
Mhm.
of you not in school yet, count yourself as the lucky ones, because I do
Yeah.
know some schools start in August and even at the end of July now.
Indeed, indeed. Um, yeah, which is crazy. I mean, if you think about it, although they do get off school earlier, but just thinking about it is quite crazy. Um,
It most definitely is.
indeed. I'm trying to think of what else. We got person of the week. Do you have anyone that you'd like to highlight this week, or any business that you'd like to highlight this week?
Well, there was a sheriff's officer. I didn't catch his name. He was on Saturday night. Sheriff's officer working for the sheriff's department was able to stop a blue and color hot rod, and it had a kidnapped woman in the trunk.
Wow,
I
wow.
don't. I
I
didn't catch his
I
name in the
believe
official police report.
were they a sheriff or a highway patrolman? I believe I heard that it was Highway Patrol Lee Clemens. I
It
believe.
may have, and maybe a high patrolman riding in a sheriff's officer. It was an
Okay,
SUV.
okay. All
So
right,
I'm not real
all
sure,
right,
but I
yeah.
believe it was a sheriff's patrol.
Okay, I believe it was Lieutenant Clemens of the sheriff's
That may
department
be
then.
right.
Indeed. Um, yes, he was riding around out there, and we do. I did hear about that they got a woman was kidnapped, correct?
Yes, at gunpoint, according to what she said, of course the man denies it, but she said he had a gun to her the entire time. They did find a gun, but you would believe what kind of gun he had on him.
Oh my goodness, what do we know?
Yeah, he had a black powder rifle, the old
Oh,
ball, you know, like they used
wow.
in like the 1700s for the
Yeah,
colonial times,
wow.
and that's what he used to kidnap that poor lady.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank, thank goodness, everything turned out okay there, and everyone is doing well. That's so scary.
So definitely want to give recognition to that officer for saving that poor lady because I think the report was
Indeed.
he was taking the car to the scrapyard to be crushed. So
Oh
For
my
all we know,
goodness.
she was going to be in the trunk and crushed, and she was going to be flat as a pancake.
Oh my goodness. Wow. People are,
Yes.
I tell you, people are off their, have lost their marbles in the world, we shall say. Have definitely lost, or have some screws loose, as you said. Wow.
The screws and the schools loose. They don't have the
Wow.
proper learning, we can say.
Mhm. Indeed, but wow, I mean, that's so traumatic. Hopefully that she, like we said, she was okay and she's getting some medical attention at Pluto Med. Hopefully.
Most definitely. I think just mostly minor injuries, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be suffering from some PTSD for quite a while.
Wow. 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 That is so sad. But like I said, we're glad that she is doing okay. I know Toe had a very busy night uh all this week, and there is a new Toe dispatcher, Megan. So congratulations to her, doing a great job out there at being a police or a Toe dispatch. So congratulations to her
And from
on that
what she
role.
says, I think she actually enjoys that for a pretty good time herself.
That is awesome. We are glad to hear that she's definitely helping out the toe a lot. So congratulations to her. Speaking of dispatch, I know we have a few dispatchers in training, so congratulations to them on that role and getting their screws tightened in the
Screw yeah,
world.
because it's going to knock them loose, I think.
Potentially, screws tightened in the world of dispatch. So congratulations to them.
I believe my brother Ricky is actually in training to be a dispatcher.
Oh wow, he is one. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yes, I believe he's training. I guess we're just not paying him enough here at Weazel, so he's got to supplement with some dispatch pay now.
You know what? Good for him. Good for him. Good for him.
He's branching out. He's you're spreading your wings, little brother. You're spreading your wings. Thank you.
Yes, good for him. Good for him. Hey, as long as he doesn't forget my my salted caramel cream coffee in the morning, I'm good.
Mm. Yeah, he got to make sure he still goes by the coffee shop down there in downtown and brings us our daily
Mhm.
coffee.
Mhm. Yep. I gotta tell you that brada. I drink that very very often. So again and again thank you to again thank you to Ricky. And one of our viewers is saying that we are talking a lot about screws, and we are. We are long screws, short screws, round screws, rectangular screws. There's a lot of screws.
Wait a minute, rectangular. I've never seen a rectangular screws. Hang on, Sky. What kind of screws have you been using on your floor decking?
I think I got oxon. Maybe.
Maybe octagonal screws. Maybe that's what we'll say.
Yeah,
Octagonal
n-
screws,
not,
rectangular.
not. Hey, maybe they use rectangular screws. Who knows? This is Los Santos.
It is Los Santos. We do have some these screws loose around here.
Yeah, rectangular ones too.
Yes, some rectangular ones apparently also.
Indeed, indeed. Do we have any businesses that we'd like to highlight this week? I'm
uh, as a coffee shop, I think the coffee shop may still be
n-
under government ownership. I don't know yet if anyone has bought the coffee shop and
I
purchased it after it failed to pay taxes a couple months ago.
Yeah, indeed. We'll have to do some investigation on that and see if anyone owns it and if there are any new ownerships within Los Santos.
I think the newest ownership may have been Bob's Balls down there.
Yes,
I heard they got T-shirts now. Did you know
they.
that?
I I heard the same thing, and that can be purchased at cuffsgaming.com/merch. I heard that you can purchase them out there along with a bunch of mugs and t-shirts and other things that people have really been enjoying.
Most definitely. Go check out their merch and all they have. They
Mhm.
got some cool stuff over there. If you love Bob's Balls, get your T-shirt while you're at it.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I mean, get Bob's balls on a shirt and wear it all the time.
Get Bob's balls and put them on your chest.
But
But
uh,
whoops.
about that sound effect. But yes, definitely get all that merch over there. A lot of good stuff happening in FiveM, Redem, all the servers. So definitely go check that out. Hopefully everybody picked up. There was a sale on Red Dead uh games last week, so hopefully the community got in on that and was able to take advantage and be able to join the community, which is Redem is only open to 5 community members at this time. So if you do want to join both servers, go to kuffsgaming.com/guide, read it, join the Discord, and you can get all the information about the server
Most
there.
definitely. I've been over hanging out over there too, and it's a very slower pace than what it is here in the city. Much slower and much harder work to even make a living over there.
Indeed, indeed. I know you start from the bottom, gotta work your way to the top, only one character. It's, definitely a work, uh, work and get the reward.
Yes,
Um,
the reward is very well worth the work you
yeah,
put into it.
yes. I wanted to say a different sentence, but I couldn't remember what I was gonna say.
It's
But
okay. It's
yes.
Monday.
Indeed, indeed. I know, such a Monday. Such a Monday. I took the train system around Los Santos. We had a little bit of a meeting out in Polino, or I did earlier. And I took the train back into the city right before our little while before our broadcast. So it's definitely a Monday. I was an early rise this morning, but happy to be here with everybody for this newscast. Indeed,
Absolutely.
in
You could have called Ricky. We could have sent him a helicopter to pick you up and brought you back instead of riding the train.
we could, but we've had some really good drivers out there. Our two newest transit, they go around the map, so I want to give them some use. Give them
Okay,
some.
okay, I understand.
Yeah, it's nice to take the train sometimes.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower. Like I said, it's slower. You can lay back, you can
Yeah,
sit down, enjoy you a hot toddy, and ease
indeed.
into the city.
Indeed, Cindy and I had some emails to catch up on, so it's a nice way to, catch up on some stuff
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I like that idea. It's much better than my idea.
too. Indeed. Indeed, absolutely, absolutely. But do we have anything else we want to report on? I mean, it was a very chill week.
I think that's it. Really, like I said, Leo has really been cracking
Yep,
down on the crime in the city, and
they
fire
have.
has been watching out. I think they've caught arsonists and put them
They
away for
have.
a little while. So it's,
Yes.
um, do I dare say it? It's been quiet
It's been
for the most
quiet,
part.
which means that tomorrow all hell is gonna break loose.
So who's who
uh,
has the
Uh,
cams tomorrow?
as said at the bottom of the screen, it will be Excalibur up tomorrow! Exclamation point X in the chat to hang out with him tomorrow, 9 p.m. EST. Definitely go check him out. He has an awesome channel. You guys know him. You guys love him as much as I do. So he is awesome. So we'll definitely be able to see what's going on over there. And he'll be driving the Camaro tomorrow, I believe. So
Ooh, I believe.
got a need for some speed. Hopefully he drives better than our commissioner than Commissioner Granley, which I've heard that he does do a lot better than Commissioner Granley. So we got that going for us.
I believe Officer Country was able to take the Camaro out last time with no damage.
I heard.
I heard I was placing bets that he would wreck it, and I believe he didn't even have a scratch by the
Wow,
end of his shift.
wow, that is
So, Rico,
that.
I think you have another level to step up to now.
Indeed, definitely and for sure. Um, yeah, I guess reset some of our programs here. So hopefully the bot should kick in and tell us those program in a second. I just had to reset it. But yeah, I think that is gonna do it for us tonight though. My name is San Andreas and this is Dick Dastardly coming you from Channel 13 in Los Santos on the Emeralds channel. We appreciate you being here. Go to kuffsgaming.com for all the server information, discord.me/kuffs for all the information about how to join the server. Next community stream will be on Excalibur's channel. You can also find the link on his channel and go into my description below on the approved streamers, and it is also there. We appreciate you being here. This server is 16 plus 18 for whitelisted jobs, and we appreciate you being here. And this has been Weazel News, and we will see you all on the next one. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Keep your screws tightened.
Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel News. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel News. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with Cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.